It's like she acting like she's running from something or hiding from something, but there's literally nobody else in front. Like she tweaking.
Yeah, that is weird.
And the elevator door is not even closing. Like she playing hide and seek or something. Went back and was looking at the video of that girl from the other day, right? Because I'm thinking maybe somebody must be following her because I found that thing in the bathroom. Like, you know, it makes sense that somebody's probably following her. Because not just any person is going to have that tool. I mean, that tool is for getting inside of rooms. So just keep watching the screen right here, man. I saw something that just... Because I'm thinking somebody's following her.
Right, so let me fast forward. Watch this.
Watch. That's just the housekeeper down there. It's right there. Right there.
I don't know what that was.
This is crazy. How do y'all explain that? Somebody explain that to me. And y'all think that's crazy? Why keep watching like right by that door right there, by that table. Keep watching right over by there. The whole time I'm thinking somebody following her. So we trying to go over the film and just keep watching. Look. My hand is shaking. Right there.
What is that?
What the heck? Bro, that's a rock from that table right there. Those are stones and those in bowls right there by that table. And that one of them stones just fell on the floor.
And there's no way that should happen because there's no wind in there.
Wind ain't even gonna do that, though. This is crazy, yo. Really?
Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Call Halal Yahawah, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem HaKakodash. That's giving all praise to the Most High. In the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to our teachers, the elders, and apostles, the great millstone who taught us His truth and sincerity, peace and salutations to the whole folk scattered abroad. Shalom to the 144,000. And as you can see in this video, man, all right, this individual, this woman, is getting plagued by demons. Okay. For whatever reason, she's getting plagued by demons, and there's a lot of things that can cause this to happen. You know, when you open yourself up to that spiritual realm, you know, whether it be Ouija boards, particular music, or movies you watch, that all opens you up to different spirits, man. Okay, and you can see them, but nobody else can see them. And I always mention this because the brothers put me on this movie, man. The brother Tazwan Manawan put me on this movie. It's called Smile. Okay, you can go watch that movie. Okay, Smile, and they made a part 2, which you got to watch part 1 and then watch part 2. And I might watch them both again because it's heavy, but it shows you how the spiritual world works. Okay, how these demons can be in your mind and you could be going completely fucking nuts, and nobody else knows what's going on. They can have you in a whole alternate reality, and you could think you someplace and you're not. You know. And this is why we fear Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai and pray that the Lord have mercy upon us, continue to deal with us, don't take His spirit from us. Because at the end of the day, man, boy, let me grab this right here, though. All right, I ain't gonna make this too long. It's a quick early morning lesson, all right? But you seen the way she was running. You seen the way she was moving, the fear. She was hiding. She didn't want to look in that direction. She turned around and hid in the corner. These spirits are about to get unleashed on a whole nother level, and the Lord is about to turn these demons up on you people, man. It says, Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 39, verse 28, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of Him that made them. So there's going to come a time when all hell break loose, Jacob's trouble, which you got people that talk about it. It's a documentary I was watching. I want to go into it, man. But I've even heard people who have visions where they'll say people start relentlessly killing each other, and they start acting real demonic. Their eyes go all black, because what? These people got demons on them, and them demons are going to take full control of them. Okay, so it says fire and hail, famine and death, all of these were created for vengeance, teeth of wild beasts, scorpions and serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in His commandment. Whose commandment? The Most High's commandment, because the Most High tells them when to go and execute judgment on people. It says, and they that shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. You see, another good movie to watch is a movie, Talk to Me. Okay, these kids was playing with this, demonic hand of a witch, I guess, that they had somebody preserved and was, playing with it, and that when you touch that hand and talk to it or said, talk to me, a demon would manifest in front of you. And ultimately, when they showed you that movie too, when a demon got inside them people, it started making them, harm themselves. It was one of the kids, the demon jumped on the kid and the kid started slapping his head against the damn desk, like crazy. But these are spirits, man. And you got to understand that we live in a very spiritual world. Okay. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10, it says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. You got to be fortified in the spirit of Yahawadah Shem Yahushai. It says, and that's the only way you're going to be able to survive in these last days, man. Okay, if you don't have Yahawadah Shem Yahushai with you, you're really through. All right, and this is an example of that. It says, put on the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So it wasn't flesh and blood that was chasing her. Okay, that was a spirit. That was a spirit. Okay, an unclean spirit chasing her, man. Okay. And like I said, she 9 times out of 10, did something to make that spirit attached to her, and now she can't get away from it. That's why she's literally running from it, and it's chasing her through the fucking hallways. Okay? Man, Yahawadah Shem Yahushua is to be feared. It says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. So you got to do all these things, necessary so that you can be able to remain in these last days, because these spirits are heavy, man. And I feel it. I'm sure brothers feel it. These demons are getting stronger. Okay, they're trying to fuck with you, trying to knock you off your pivot. They're trying to, bring you back into the flesh, get you back into the world. This is why guys fall out, because they're not strong enough to fight against the wiles of the devil. It says, stand there having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith. You see, faith is a shield, man. What does a shield do? A shield deflects, a shield protects. So our faith is what's going to keep us sound and safe in this day, bro. I remember I used to have demons fucking with me when I was, prior to me coming into this truth. They ain't really been able to fuck with me so much as I came into the truth, because I was able to identify them and know how they work. Okay, once you identify these spirits and you know how they work, they don't have no power over you. I used to be seeing shadow figures when I'm laying in the bed at night and shit. Man, now I might see that shit. I might hear something. The door might creak. I'm gonna roll over and go to sleep, man. Okay? Because I'm not gonna give any energy to it, because why? Now I know the power of Yahawadah Shem Yahushai. Okay? Now I know that the Lord is protecting me. Listen, we can't even protect ourselves. You gotta have the Lord with you, man. It says, wherewith ye shall be able to quench the fiery darts of the wicked. And that's what we want, to be able to quench the fiery darts of the wicked, man. It says, and take the helmet of salvation and the spirit and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. And that's another thing too, man. Prayer is important, bro. You gotta pray before you wake up. The moment I wake up, bro, before I even look at anything, I drop to my knees, bro. When I get out of the bed, I'm dropping to my knees and I'm praying to Yahawadah Shem Yahushua. And that's one thing that you gotta constantly do in this thing, man. To pray the Lord take the spirit from you, to pray the Lord keep you in these last days, to pray the Lord give you the strength to combat these demons, because they're strong as hell. These demons are strong, man. All right, but the Lord is stronger. It says Isaiah chapter 55 verse 7. This is from the brother Tazamot 22. Shalom. And if you're watching this video, bro, hey, keep up the good work, man. Keep these posts is allowing the gospel to be spread. So it says Isaiah chapter 45 verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord Yahawadah Shem Yahushai, do all these things. Yeah, so when you understand that, you're gonna move, in a different spirit. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 18 verse 17. And then suddenly visions of horrible dreams troubled them sore, and terrors came upon them unlooked for, right? People will see all type of spirits and demons and, apparitions. That happened in ancient Egypt. Guess what? It's going to happen here in America, man. The Lord is going to unlift that veil, and people are going to start seeing demons. There's a movie like that out here, man. There's a movie. I'm going to have to find it, I don't think I've even actually watched it. No, I did watch it. It was, I believe it was that new, it's a few movies, but I know one of them was that new Shazam movie. Okay, the new Shazam movie where all the friends had powers, and basically it was this guy who had, some type of power where he made these, these monsters, start manifesting out of all over the place and attacking people, So you look in the spiritual, those were demons, And the Lord is about to allow these demons to unleash and start jacking these people up on another level, bro. It says, Proverbs chapter 24 to 26, it says, because I have called and ye refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded, but ye have said, and not all my counsel and with none of my reproof. You don't want to hear it. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
These people don't want to hear it. They reject the word. And ultimately in doing that, what they're doing is they're rejecting life and choosing death. Whether you realize it or not, it says, but ye have said, not all my counsel and none of my reproof, I will also laugh at your calamity, I will mock when your fear cometh. And in this video, that woman is in fear. Look at her. Look how she running. She ain't jogging. Okay, she ain't skipping. She putting knee to chest as she running, man. That's fear. She's terrified. Whatever's chasing her, it's got her scared. Okay, look how she hiding in the corner. Okay? And they thinking she crazy until they start playing the video back and they start seeing shadows and stuff, man. Hey, this is real. And it's going to increase in these last days. It's only going to get worse, man. Pray the Lord have mercy upon you and deliver you from these evil times we're coming into, because this is about to really turn up, man. The water Yahawadah Shai call, law Yahawadah Shai, forgive me for this lesson. I pray it's been edifying to those who elect. Shalom.